This is the biggest book of the entire lot. First time I've ever owned this book, Star Wars #1, and this is a first printing. It looks better than I thought it was gonna look. Also bought this from SandzGroup. Bought it in a lot, $325, right? It was a lot, a Star Wars lot. I also have like 6 issues between 3 and 10, and this one came in it also. Star Wars number 81. This is where Boba Fett escapes the Sarlacc pit. That's the significance of that book. But obviously this one's the big one, and it is in really nice condition. It's got minor, very minor wear that I believe can be taken out with like a really good press. See that on the corners right there, and then on the bottom of the cover it's got like a little bit of a crease that goes across, but again I think that can be taken care of with a good press as well. Look at the spine, man. I'm trying to handle it as good as possible. Look, it's got little nicks, but they don't break color, and that's what you want. See that right there? That's all pressable. Very nice looking book. Very nice. The back is impeccable. Certainly this is in the 9s already, I think. Maybe a 9.0. If I were to send it in, only because of the slight imperfections, but man, this has got a really good shot at a 9.6. Can it be a 9.8 with a lot of work? I mean, maybe, but probably not. Realistically, we want to be looking at, after the press, maybe a 9.4 to a 9.6. But man, I wish this comes back a 9.8. As far as the Boba Fett one, not a bad looking book either. Does need, see that? Does need a press. I actually think this one has more wear than Star Wars 1. You see, like right there, see that? Probably when people take it out, it's your finger. See, you could only see it when you bend the light on it, but you know it's in here somewhere. And that can all be pressed out. But not a bad looking book. Definitely worth it to get sent out. I think the other issues that I have that came with the lot also worth sending out, but I'm not sending them out with this submission. We'll see how this goes, but $325, and I'm taking a shot at a really high grade here. Taking a shot. We'll see. This is courtesy of the SandzGroup and Kendra's ImpressiveComicBooks.com. Let's go straight to the bottom of that book, and Kendra got the vast majority of that. I'm going to say he got probably 95% of that. Look at that. That corner right there, that's almost like non-existent. The only thing that I could see here is, and it's very faint, and you could even hardly tell that it's there. There's a little bit of a ripple here, right there. See, right by that corner?
A little bit of a ripple, but very faint. Does not break color. Side of the book, all gone. That ripple that he had on the side, that I had on the side there, all gone. On the top, we had ripples there too, all gone. Very little right there. You see that? Very little. But it's not even. You can't even. I can't even tell, like, from here. And then the ticks. Ticks you can't do much about because they weren't color breaking, but during the press there is one tick that broke color. It was right there, and it's a very minor color break, which is the reason why I got what it got. But let's look at the back, because the back, he got everything in the back as well. Look at how flat that is, how white. Sharp corners. Pretty freaking book, man. He really thought about keeping this book really hard. I thought about keeping it only because it's a Star Wars 1 and it looks this good, but I'm gonna sell it. I just need the cash. And look at this, dude. 9.6. Yeah, this kept it from being a 9.8, and without a doubt. But a 9.6, I mean, immaculate book. 1977, man. This is the original. Now, the book is the 35-cent variant, the first printing 35-cent, because there is a 35-cent as the second printing, as a reprint. But it's very hard to get that 35-cent one. From what I understand, there's like 1,500 that were made. And even if you can find it, you're going to find it, even the really bad copies, you're going to find for very expensive prices. Something like that. If I get something like that, I would definitely keep this one. I really thought about keeping, man, but I am going to be selling it. In a 9.6 on auction, this will go for in the $800 range. There's a $1,200 buy that was less than a month ago, but that was buy it now though on eBay. I think it was eBay. I want to say it was eBay, but definitely a book that's worth having in any PC. As far as this one, this one kind of surprised me because, yeah, I knew this one was in worse shape than that one was, but I thought I can get this into the 9s. I'm glad that Kendra focused on that book, because this one I can see still a little bit of ripple right here. See that? Right there. See a little bit there. And I didn't notice that it had a dog ear here. Right there. And that didn't come out. But I forgive him because of that. It's got a little bit of soiling, very light soiling. That'll drive a grade down, man. That'll drive a grade down. Thing about this book, though, this Star Wars 81, a 7.5 to a 9.2 is about the same price. It'll go between $40 and $60. And then it's not till you hit like the 9.4 that the prices start to change. So I think I could still get at least the grading fee back, or maybe make a 10 or 20 bucks on this book. Maybe. It doesn't really matter. This is where the price is. That's where it's at. We're going to call this the Kendra Special. I should call it the Kendra and SandzGroup Special. Kendra is ImpressiveComicBooks.com. Remember that, all right? In case you want to use an independent presser. Guy is magnificent. Yeah, look, sometimes not all books are going to are gonna be winners, all right. But you're gonna get enough winners as long as you know what you're doing, all right. You're gonna get enough winners. You gotta know what you're grading. Look, I would probably say don't grade a book like this unless you know for a fact it's 9.4 or higher. At 9.6, if you get this for a decent price, like $10 or $15, it's worth grading. But you know, if it's not a 9.4 or 9.6, probably not worth it. Definitely not worth grading. But it still looks good though. Still looks good. And this one is, anyway, that's a good one. Later.